They're 1,635. Oh. Ouch. Pain. Hot, bruv. It is hot. Oh my lord, I'm sweating, rude boy. Sweating. So, I guess the main topic will be the weather. Very British, isn't it? All very British. British to the extreme. So, getting into work was cool. I got held up. I had to bloody do some stuff. Things were going really well right up until almost like, not quite the 11th hour, we'll say the 9th or the 10th hour. And then I had to be dealing with stuff and, oh man, technical issues with helping out as an individual, swap numbers over, basically changing number but wanting to keep the old number, so transferring that from the old network to the new network. And it was supposed to kick in today. It did, but only partially. And what I mean by that is, so the person called me and I saw their name flash up under the old number. So I was like, oh, it's worked. Went to check their phone and the network was like, oh, we've transferred over your old number to the new SIM. But then come to find out that it had only half been done. So they could call out and it would come up as the old number. But if you tried to call, nothing was going through, which was like, what? So I had to have a quick Google, and it is indeed a thing. And I was suggested by AI to basically call it. There was a specific department that I should ask to be put through to, the ones that deal with that type of stuff, because apparently it's like stuff hasn't been ported over fully, and you know, something gets stuck. And yeah, I don't know the full technical way to describe it, but it worked only partially, which I've said so many times now. But yeah, so that was frustrating. So I was thinking I was going to have to contact them, but then I left the house, obviously to go to work, and I was thinking to message them, but then I was like, oh, but they're probably going to, you know, send like a security confirmation to the old phone, and obviously I can't call up the person and say, oh, can you check your phone? Well, I could, but I'd have to call the landline, and it'd just be long and back and forth. So I thought, you know what, let me just deal with it when I get back. But come to find out, it did at some point resolve itself later on throughout the day, which I was so happy about. So I managed to do something right, even though it took a little bit of time. Because yeah, I heard sometimes in the process of numbers being swapped over, you kind of reception or service can drop out, and sometimes you may need to restart your phone once or a few times for it to kind of kick in. Tried that before anything else, and that didn't work. So yeah, it was frustrating, but we got there in the end. Obviously, yeah, got to work. The actual journey to there was fine, because almost everything was air conditioned. The Uber, the first train, the second train, and then it's a really short walk into the office, and obviously the office was nice and air conditioned, so that was good. Yeah, man. So it was good, yeah. It was good. And yeah, it was very busy. It was very, very busy. We still got stuff cleared, as we always do. Obviously, yeah, I think certain managers were stressing out a bit. I can't remember if I made... Actually, I think I did. So basically, the office is near enough going to be closed. We'll say 80 to 90% closed. So basically, all the regular appointments that we'd normally have been kaput for tomorrow and Thursday. We'll accept kind of emergency walk-ins, but apart from that, nah. Basically, so tomorrow will just be... Well, it was supposed to be calling up customers and rebooking stuff, but I don't know if the calling up thing is going to happen now, just because from what I understand, I think a bunch of managers were doing that today for obviously people for tomorrow, and a bunch of people were just getting pure abuse from people saying, oh, well, because the hot weather you're cancelling, but yeah, X, Y, and Z. So I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, obviously we'll be rebooking people. I don't know if we'll be calling people now, though. I mean, I think it's probably best practice to regardless of people, because it's expected that people are going to be upset. I get that, and it's not pleasant to be on the receiving end, but at the same time, I'm sure not everyone's going to be super mad and abusive, but also you do kind of need to give people the heads up, because what you don't want to happen, which is what I was saying to one of my other colleagues, because they were quite against calling people. They were just like, oh, well, they'll get an email. But, I was saying and also thinking, I didn't argue the point too much. I was just, when I see someone's really firm in what they're going to say, because most times I can't be bothered with the back and forth. It's long, bruv. But I kind of said my point, and then I was just like, okay, all right, yeah, no, I hear you. As I do. But my thing is, if they've booked this a while ago and, they've maybe taken a screenshot of their thing and they have the expectation that I'm going to be coming into the office, they may not check their emails. Now, hopefully they'll get a text message, which will probably be better than an email, because I'm sure a bag of people don't check their email regularly, or maybe even at all, unless there's a proper need to. But I'm sure many, all it takes is for you to not look at it for like a day, and you're gonna not be in the know. So, and I'm sure there's 1,000,001 other reasons as to why you wouldn't look at your email. Days can go by without me looking at my email. I do look at it pretty regularly, but I know not everyone does. And again, things could happen. Something could crop up. You could have a really busy, crazy day. You don't look at it, and then you're like, oh shoot, I got my... Because again, you've maybe looked at it initially when you first booked your appointment. You've taken a screenshot, and you're like, okay, cool. On this day, mentally, I'm going to keep it in my mind that on such and such a day, I'm going to go to my appointment. And then, yeah, you don't look at your email, so you don't know things have been moved, and then you come and turn up, and tomorrow and Thursday will be fun. It's going to be fun, so I shall keep you posted. And by you, I probably mean anyone from no one to a couple hundred, maybe, as I've acquired on certain videos. But yeah, it was very, very busy, but managed to get stuff done. It's cool, coming back, sweltering. The ladies were out in force, of course. I don't know where these lot come. It's like when the sun comes out. It's almost like when winter comes, and it's probably isn't the best analogy, because it's almost like the opposite of what I'm trying to say. But just to kind of comparison, when winter comes, I barely ever see flies about, or almost never. It's just cold, like they go into hibernation, do they die, what happens? I don't see flies about. When summer hits, just bare flies everywhere. The same with ladies, apart from one I don't want to see, one I do very much want to see. But yeah, it's like, yo, where are you coming from? I ain't seen you about. Good lord. But anywho, shoot. Right, we need to wrap this up. No. So quick. Hold on. Right, okay, so it's day... I was so gonna get this wrong. I'm so glad I checked. It's day 1635. Catch you tomorrow for day 1636.